Welcome back to another episode of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. I am your host, Brooklyn Gonzales, and today we are joined by our special guest, Nile Ezekiel-Garcia. So, Nile, welcome to the studio, and why don't we start off by you just introducing yourself and telling us how you got into acting?
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. My name is Nile, Ezekiel-Garcia. You can just call me Nile.
Mhm.
Man, I've started acting since freshman year, actually. I was not really, I never thought of what career I wanted to do going into high school.
Yeah,
So I just thought, okay, maybe I'll just work backstage in a theater.
yeah.
Um, and then the moment my drama teacher used to put me on the spot to read out a monologue just as like a cold read. Um, I just found like, wow, performing in front of people is not as bad as I thought. So fast forward, ever since COVID, it was very devastating
Yeah,
that no theater company can make not any money, might as well make any experience.
right, right.
So the moment we get back to 2022 or 2023 when we're starting to get our momentum back.
Hmm.
And I've just felt in love with every single moment throughout every rehearsal process I go through within each production. So, and it's just I get to meet new families, or families come and go.
Right.
Um, so not only I get to be someone,
Hmm.
I also get to not lose myself within the process.
Wow, I love that. This is your first lead role here at Solano College. What does this role mean to you?
A lot actually. The pressure's normal,
Yeah, yeah.
but I've never really showcased my voice.
Hmm.
I never thought I was a great singer. But I know I can do better. I can always do better, and this musical has been the best opportunity for me to become more than an actor, more than a dancer, more than a singer. Um, just a full-time performer. Um, and I got a lot of friends and families looking, being very excited once they see me on the poster. I'm like, hey. So
Very cool.
yeah, there's lots of expectations, but um, I'm livid. I'm very livid.
Wow, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
So how do you relate most to your lead character, Musidorus?
It's just really the small things. He's very goofy, yet he's very empathetic.
Mm,
Um, Not this, I mean, aside from talking to a sheep, he really understands of everyone's beat, or where I would like to interpret as everyone's hearts. Especially, and well, actually, the only person he really loves the most, Philiklia, is pretty much his gateway to connect with other people.
wow.
So, and to me, it's like I it just feels like I really relate a lot even in my sleep. So
What does it take to prepare for a lead role like this, whether that be physically, mentally? What does that look like?
on a daily basis, at least I would when I wake up, every time I wake up, I would do a vocal range test. It's not going to be perfect, but it's something where I can get a guideline. What area in my body should I be working on in order to get to that moment where I have to hit my high note.
Right.
Stay hydrated as much as possible. Um, Try not to eat any dairy products. I always try to avoid eating dairy products or chocolate. And most point at most almost every time
Oh, wow.
I want to eat. Um, but other than that, it's just really keep warming up. Um, yeah, it's really thinking.
You have starred in other productions like Alice by Heart and Anything Goes. What has been your most favorite production so far?
It's hard to pick the two. But I would say I would have to go with Isles by Heart. That's my first production outside of Solano.
Hmm.
The cast is amazing. I love each and every one of them. They're super talented, uh, and it's just one step. It's just one step. I'm just one step ahead of, or
Right.
one step closer to to becoming a full-time actor. So, regardless of the tiny theater, we can still make magic. So
How does the chemistry of a cast really contribute to the overall production of a performance or a musical?
so many ways it makes the atmosphere more beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, Especially within the audience. The audience has every opportunity to pick up the small details and say, "Wow, this is intentional." Because
Yeah.
everything we
Yeah.
do is we try to be as intentional with purpose. Um, and every single one of our every single member of our cast, they're incredibly talented. There's a reason why our director Christine Manning has picked each and every one of them. Um, and I just can't wait for everyone to see that chemistry.
Yeah. So for those of us who have never acted like myself, what would you say is your favorite part about acting and putting on a show?
I would say finding that grace because there's no such thing as a perfect performance.
Right.
Every single actor is unique,
Mhm.
especially me. I'm not, I try not to be other actors, but I get inspiration from them.
Yeah.
So like every other human being, it's a bit weird with, we can't have two Leonardo DiCaprios, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just like to see every single every I like how everything's
And then finally, what are your goals in acting? What is like your overall pursuit for acting in your career?
it's just I want to give that opportunity to others to inspire people that you can tell your own story.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to tell my own story in a way that makes sense for everyone.
Hmm.
Um, and the fact that I don't get to lose myself in the process doing that, it's amazing. It's the especially with musicals, the adrenaline is absolutely amazing. It keeps me focused in the moment. So
Well, thank you so much for your time. That is all we have for today here on the Solano College Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of On Campus. Be sure to get your tickets for Head Over Heels musical opening on April 4th. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.